always was upbeat, always had a smile, always greeted each day as another opportunity for joy and excitement. I wish I looked at the world that way. And Jennifer, it's so special that you do. So I remember Jennifer learning to talk. She really observed things so keenly, and she didn't speak all that quickly, but when she did start to talk, she did it in a way that Linda and I could not understand her all that well. And there was a period of maybe 3 or 4 months when we would ask Brad, her nickname was Juju, what did Juju say? And he would say, Juju said she wanted more juice, or whatever. But through Brad, we would learn what she wanted. No temper tantrums. She would just tell Brad what it was. I wish my eyesight was better, because there's some good stuff here. So after being born in Omaha, the Air Force moved us to Montgomery, Alabama, where we spent almost a year, and then we moved to Plattsburgh, New York. And I remember one night at supper we were talking about the places we lived, and this little pipsqueak said, "What about Gumry?" And we thought, oh, Montgomery. And in terms of Jennifer's persistence, I remember Brad had learned to ride a bicycle without training wheels. And as winter was closing in on Plattsburgh, New York, there weren't very many days, but this little 3-year-old had to learn how to ride without training wheels. And we took them off, and she skinned her knees 3 times, I think, before we convinced her she needed to wait until spring. And then she quickly mastered riding without training wheels, probably 6 years younger than I did. And then she started preschool. The name of her preschool was Pumpkin Preschool. I guess that just goes hand in hand with being little. And then she went to kindergarten, and then our divorce came. And for me, the challenge was, it's not funny. For me, the challenge as a non-custodial dad was staying close to my kids. And, those of you who have had children know that their well-being becomes the paramount issue in your life. And I guess for the next at least 15 years, I made it the most important aspect of my life to stay really close to the kids. I vividly remember the long drives I would make from where I was stationed, either in southern Illinois or in southwest Ohio, to Nashville, to visit them through pouring rain, dense fog. But when we got together for those weekend visits, we always had such a good time. And I don't know how many games of bowling we did, or playing catch. And then when we got together in the summertime or over the Christmas holidays, for a period of years, we would take a week or two to go to Sacramento, California, and that's where Jennifer and Brad got to be so close to their cousins, Keith and Phil. Or else we would go to Great Neck, New York, or to Ocean Grove, New Jersey, and spend time with my loving sisters and parents. And a special shout out to my 96-plus-year-old mom, who wanted to be here so badly, but she's back in Great Neck, New York. And then, while I was still on active duty, I got a 15-month assignment to Izmir, Turkey, back in the days when there weren't cell phones, there wasn't the internet, there was an 8-hour time difference, and to use a payphone in Turkey, you couldn't use regular coins. You had to buy these things called jetons, and if you didn't have the right size, calling back to the States was tough. But I remember one night I woke myself up at 3 in the morning, walked down this dark street in Izmir to a phone booth and called them up. And yeah, just memories of their growing up years. Let's see, then I retired from active duty in the Air Force, and I got a job in Omaha, Nebraska, and I met Connie, and in 1999 we got married, and both Brad and Jennifer were there for the wedding, and it's really special the way they accepted Connie into their lives, and the way Connie accepted both Brad and Jennifer. So, you know, I'm a lucky guy in many regards, but in that way. I tried to count up all the places that Jennifer has lived, and I came up to 12 locations: New Orleans, Houston, Parma, Italy, Bra, Italy, Turin, Italy, New York City, I can't read what I wrote. Oh, San Francisco, Berkeley, Oakland, Nashville, Plattsburgh, New York, Montgomery, and Omaha, Nebraska. Wow! In 21 years in the Air Force, I didn't live in so many places. Sadly, as I mentioned up front, my remarks about Max are very few. But you know, when there's like a 5-year anniversary, I can probably write a book about Max. But you know, at this early stage, I would say that if Jennifer gave me the honor and task of finding a guy for her, I couldn't have done better than Max. So, I guess I really don't have an eloquent closing to my comments. If you ever need a weather forecast, just give me a call. I'm here for you. And
congratulations!
my love to all.